Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Dreamer. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me for a dream or two. So, boy, have I been having interesting dreams. This one is just gonna just blow your mind. All right. I have a very active kitty this morning, so the background noise will be Mr. Fritz joining us with his interpretation of dreams for timelines. That's what it's about today, folks. Timelines. Okay, so I wake up, come to, and I am sitting on the edge of my bed. And as I sit on the edge of my bed, I am told to focus. And so I start focusing on the room. And I see the windows and I see all the details, the dresser, and so I'm going through the details, but I'm told to really now focus. And I said, I am focusing. And they said, no, not on the images, but on the images. And I'm like, ugh, okay, so what does that mean? Well, then suddenly my vision in the dream goes blurry. And so now I'm staring at the blurs because I'm seeing doubles, if you will. And those doubles turn out to be like shadow selves, right? So I see three different things going on. I see the blur, I see the images, and I see the shadow stuff. And so now I'm starting to see different images, if you will, because now things are moving and kind of dancing, if you will. So I'm seeing different timelines going on. And as I see the different timelines going on, I can see the details of, the changes. And it's like, okay, well, this one's having fun over here, or this one's crying, or this one's, angry, or this one is just sitting, so I can see different stories, if you will, playing out in front of me. So I see the different timelines converging. What happens at that point, I don't know. I was whisked back to consciousness. Physically, my body is still trying to deal with the lovely new energies coming in. So it's taken its toll. So I'm having these dreams, like quick, random, segmented dreams, okay? That was one of them. So the very next morning, this was the last dream of like 2 or 3 dreams, then I wake up and my child decides to tell me their dreams. Well, their dream happens to be exactly about timelines as well. Only in their dream, the wake up happened noticing that it was a dream that exactly like they had one prior, like months ago. The only difference is that a change was made in this second dream, and it altered the timeline of what happened. So that was interesting for different timelines converging on that level. So, boy, what does that mean? Besides both of our dreams converging, if you will, about timelines. Well, let's go and discuss this one because this one is interesting. Okay, I'm going to try and break it down this way. There's a lot of information. This is why this dream is really interesting with the timelines converging. Okay, so you got to be able to recognize how you can jump timelines to make things better for yourself. How do we recognize that? Let's go from here. You have to be able to recognize time nodes. What are time nodes? Time nodes are moments that happen from timelines converging. Well, how do you recognize timelines converging? Timelines converge from a lot of chaotic events that are going on around you. Look around. Is the world entering into chaotic mess? Okay, that's when you have timelines now starting to converge with each other, because so many random things are going on that there's a lot of possibilities for a lot of different outcomes to happen. So you have to be able to recognize that. So when things are in chaos, that's when timelines are starting to converge now. You have different opportunities here during these times, these heightened chaotic messes, for you to be able to jump timelines to make things better for yourself or worse for yourself. So you can either stay stuck in the, negative aspect and the madness that is, or take an opportunity to recognize when these time nodes present themselves to you so that you can hop timelines to make things better for yourself. Well, okay, so how does that happen, guys? Let's go on to what my meditative writings come up with, all right? Well, this is what they say. You have to understand when these time nodes occur that you have possibilities and potentials for different outcomes. So how are you going to be able to jump to a different timeline. All right. They say recognize that these jumps, choices in your life that you are being given, okay, are jump starts that hold tremendous possibility for accelerated evolution. If you understand how to utilize that, you would best understand these time nodes as choices in your life, okay, given to you in any different given situation. While you go on choosing the same choices for yourself in any situation, if you understand that each one is a time node for you to jumpstart to a different timeline, then you'll recognize that your choices may just very well lead you to a better life. Here's an example, and I love this. You're in a restaurant. You go to this restaurant each and every day. You order the same menu item, same $5 sandwich. You know exactly how long it's going to take. You know that you have 17 minutes left over that you can go read your book like you always do. Right? All right. Restaurant. Different choices. Say today you just want something a little different. Something in your gut told you, you know what? I want that fried chicken. Oh my gosh, that's going to put me off schedule about 20 minutes because it takes 20 minutes to make chicken. It resulted now in your timeline changing because you made a decision that you were willing to wait for that chicken, right? Now it's changing because instead of waiting the 5 minutes for that deli sandwich, now you decided to wait the 20 minutes. But guess what? You made a different choice. The different choice to veer off that timeline and jumpstart to a different timeline. Okay? Because now time has changed. Say, now that you've prolonged that time, that provided you another opportunity. Because when you went to go pay for that meal, after you waited, you went to go pay, and the cashier says, no, the guy in front of you paid for the meal for you. It's free today. Wow, really? That's great. So you pay forward and you still have change. You now with that change stop on your way back into work and you stop and you get a lottery ticket. That lottery ticket you happen to scratch off, guess what? It's $1 million winner. See all these different choices from one initial jump start of a different possibility to a different timeline. It's time nodes like that, different opportunities, different choices. And if you can recognize that, guys, you'd be jumping timelines all day, right? So let's make a better future for ourselves. Let's just go on and make things better. Stop and get that lottery ticket because, well, you made a different choice today. If you think positive, it's only going to get better from there. Guys, cutting it short. Till next Daily Dreamer, thanks so much. Many blessings to you and sweet dreams.